Congratulations! I'm so glad you decided to take the next step with me, have the consultation video, and take some online piano lessons. First of all, on my website you're going to find some resources, the books that I use to teach lessons here in my home, in my own studio. They are the Alfred Studio series. You can see here that they are color-coded. They start with a level 1A, 1B, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's also a 6. You'll see that these are color-coded. They're mostly aimed at children under the age of, say, 12. Now, if you're an adult and you're either taking some refresher courses or you're starting completely from scratch, there is an adult series through Alfred, and you'll find that on my website. In our consultation video, we'll discuss which are the right books for you. Now, I teach classical piano lessons. That's a little bit different than just taking something that you hear on the radio and improvising and playing it by ear. Now, you'll see all sorts of things on the web, like forget classical piano lessons and learn to play by ear in 3 easy steps or something like that. I've seen that too. Unfortunately, playing by ear, although it is very good and is useful in some areas, in some arenas, it's also very limiting. With classical piano lessons, you're actually going to know how to read the notes on the staff so that if somebody puts some music in front of you, you're going to actually be able to play that. Classical musical lessons cross all of the barriers of all the instruments. If you learn how to read music for piano, you are going to know how to read music for other instruments as well. And just an example of how important reading music is, when I decided to major in music in college, some of my classmates had not taken piano lessons and did not know how to read music and did not know how to play the piano, which was very limiting when you have to pass piano proficiency tests, you have to pass theory tests and know what the notes and rhythms and all those little squiggly lines are on the music. You have to know what all that means. A lot of them did not know what that meant, so that it really limited them. And because we don't know as a child what we're going to do when we grow up, having classical piano lessons is going to help us. First of all, it's going to give us a new skill, like a new language. It's going to build some confidence for us for later. And we are going to be able to play those things on the radio that we hear that we really, really like. We're going to be able to download the music and play it on the piano, which is what is so fun when you get to a level where you can do that and do that well. Just want to show you a little bit about the piano itself and what you can expect when you take lessons. Now, you're not going to need a full keyboard like me when you first start. If you don't have one, that's okay. If you have just a keyboard, that will be beneficial to you to start. We use very small amount of the piano in the first books. What you're going to want to locate is middle C. That's kind of your pivot point for the piano and help you get your orientation and where to put your hands when you first begin. Middle C is located usually under where the sign of the piano is. Here, in my case, I have a Roland, and that's my sign, which is kind of in the center of the piano. You'll also notice that there are 2 black keys rather close together, kind of in the middle of the keyboard. You want to go directly to the left of those, and that is your middle C. There are 7 letters that you really want to know and memorize as quickly as you can when playing the piano. 7 letters. If you go 2 notes down from C, you're going to get A, and walk it up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7 letters. After G, we repeat and start with A again and do the 7 letters all over again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they keep repeating. Those are called octaves. So although it seems like a daunting task to learn how to play the keyboard, when I tell my beginning students is, if you learn those 7 letters and learn them very well, you'll be able to play in all sorts of octaves all over the piano. So this is what I teach you. And eventually you're going to see music like this, where you're on a grand staff. Grand staff, treble clef means right hand, the bass clef is the left hand. And of course, we go through all of that when we're taking piano lessons. And you can see how there are some notes on the treble clef and notes on the bass clef. And of course, right hand is the treble clef, left hand is the bass clef. And so you'll learn how to proficiently learn what all of those little black notes are, and the notes that aren't filled in, you're going to know how to count all those. And it's really a wonderful learning experience, but again, it is like learning another language. So you do have to pace yourself, take your time, and know that you are learning something new. So I encourage you to go ahead and get on my schedule to have your first piano lessons. Let's get the right books for you in that consultation video. Let's make sure that you're getting everything that you need, that we have the right lighting around your piano so that I can see your hands on the keyboard and know that you are playing the notes correctly and having the right posture, and we'll go from there. But thank you so much. I look forward to talking with you more online.